Welcome to Cooking for Real. We are back again with my Cultures for Health cheese making kit. And today we're going to try making mozzarella. I'm going to take you along for the ride. Let's see if we can get this done. Now my actual goal is to eventually make a lasagna that I'm going to put in the freezer for another time. And I want to use only homemade cheeses. Now before we get started, if you could like, share, subscribe, comment, and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every single time I put up a brand new video. Let's get started. So that was a quarter rennet tablet, or rennet, I'm not sure how to say it. It's dissolving in a quarter cup of water. And then we're going to put, this is citric acid, 1.5 teaspoons into a cup of water. We're going to dissolve those. So now my next step is to take this citric acid mix and put it into the pot. And we are going to get that heat on and add the entire gallon of milk. What we have here is a slotted spoon, apparently important, and we're to stir this continuously until we reach 90 degrees, which, as you can see, we have a long way to go. Okay, this milk has taken about 12 minutes to do so. We are taking it off the heat, but we are at 90 degrees, as you can see, maybe a tiny bit over. And now the next instruction is to take this dissolved rennet and stir it in an up and down motion for about 30 seconds. Okay, counting in my head, that was about 30 seconds. So now all we have to do is pop the lid on and let it rest for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to check on the curd. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes and we are supposed to cut the curd with a knife that reaches the bottom of the pot. It is definitely curded. Now we need to put it back on the heat, and we're going to heat it slowly back up while stirring with that slotted spoon. So let's move back to where it's already warm, and we are going to stir until it reaches 105 degrees. Well, as it turns out, because we're using pasteurized milk, we actually have to go to 110 degrees, but I wanted you to see where we are at this point and how much this cheese has changed. We only have about 10-11 degrees left to go. Here we are. We have hit our goal temperature of 110 degrees. Almost exactly. So now we take it off of the heat and we stir it for 2 to 5 minutes with the heat off. They say that the more you stir it, the firmer the cheese. So basically what's going to happen here is I will see you back here in 5 minutes. I may check in the middle if the consistency changes at all. Okay, we are now getting ready to set up for, what is it called? Stretching the curds. We're going to use, they had 2 methods, but they had one listed first, so I'm going to guess that it's their preferred method, which is the microwave method. So we're going to ladle all of these out and keep the whey out of it the best we can. As you can see right now, it has the consistency of cottage cheese. Now, what they would like me to do, and let me show you what we have here. It really does look like cottage cheese. What we're going to do is put this in the microwave for 1 minute, and then we're going to fold curds. So now we should fold the curds gently into the center of the bowl. Oh, look, it's already becoming something here. We're going to drain off this whey. Now is the time that you would add cheese salt, which we're actually going to do because, you know, flavor. So let's sprinkle that over. It just says add 1 teaspoon salt. I think I was supposed to do that before I folded it, so let's just fold it again. And this will go back into the microwave for another 30 seconds. Now this should be cheese. Let's see what we have here. It says to stretch the curd by pulling it like taffy until it is soft and shiny. Thank you for joining me today on Cooking for Real, where I made the other recipe in the Cultures for Health cheese kit, the mozzarella. Was really looking forward to trying this out because I really wanted to make a lasagna with nothing but fresh cheese and fresh pasta in it. And I've succeeded, so I have that lasagna put away with homemade ricotta, homemade pasta, and some of this gorgeous mozzarella cheese.